Welcome back, everybody. It's Rudy with Alpha Investments, and today, no crazy video, more of an informational update, which is just a ton of questions. And I know a lot of people would just appreciate some basic information with the Brawl decks, and of course the Throne of Eldraine Collector's Edition product coming at the end of the month, only what, 3 weeks away? What's today's day? The 5th? 6th? What's today? 4th? Whatever today is, beginning of September. So let's start with, I guess we'll start with the Throne of Eldraine Collector's Edition. Let's go ahead and start with that, everybody. So, basic video today. No fun shenanigans, no craziness. Not gonna act all crazy. Be we're not gonna throw stuff around. Not gonna do dumb stuff. We're just gonna talk about what's going on. So, first thing, Throne of Eldraine Collector's Edition. I'm gonna get the good news out of the way. Looks pretty cool. I'm gonna get the bad news out of the way. You're all gonna get hosed on pricing. When I'm hearing these allocation numbers and the data starting to come in, I'm going, "Are you serious? Like, literally, did they even make the same 10,000 units?" Like, on the Timmy box that was supposed to... Is this the same... Like, what? They're small. They're like tiny little things. Like, no fancy big packaging like the Timmy boxes. Like, complete cost cutting. And the price is, like, through the roof. Like, holy crap. If that doesn't create massive profit margins for Hasbro WotC, I don't know any other way you can make more money than this. This is ridiculous. So you pretty much got these little booster pack boxes with, like, what, 12, 10 booster packs in a 12 pack? I don't know. You've got literally a little stack of booster packs in a small box. And in my opinion, the last I saw, they were actually selling for $250 to $270 a piece. And now that kind of the allocation numbers are starting to come out from Wizards and distributors, and it just looks abysmal. It just looks far worse than even I anticipated. When I've got distributors saying, well, Rudy, I think your Goldfish basement store and some this store and this, you're probably looking at maybe a half of one case. Maybe a third of a case. What? Like, holy crap. Like, one distributor goes, I'm pulling for one whole case. Like, it's just abysmally low. It is so low. I'm going to tell everyone right now my previous opinion that I stated about a week or two ago on the Throne of Eldraine Collectors mini boxes. I originally said anybody... It was about $240 per unit on pre-sale eBay when I was first talking about this. And I said, don't be surprised. Maybe pick some up for the 220s, 230s. Based on what I'm seeing now, forget it. Absolutely forget it. If they stand by their word of no restock, and this is just a little bonus thing, kind of like the Timmy box, there's so many printed, that's it. It's a thank you thing. I don't know if it's a thank you to WPNs or Goldfish. I have no idea what the intentions of this product is. I truly don't fully get it. But I can tell you this. If they stand by this and there's not more product coming, these things it's gonna be $300 for these stupid little things. And I'm really skeptical if these things, this little stack of booster packs in this little tiny non-super fancy box, they better make a cool fancy box. I haven't seen official box art, but there better be some cool fancy packaging for this ridiculously small overpriced thing. I mean, this has got to be the highest profit margin item I've ever seen. It is astonishing. I mean, think about it. To make a stack of booster packs and just a little saran wrap thing, and even if you sell them to a distributor for like $150 and a distributor sells them for like $180 or $170, you're literally selling... Wizards is getting paid from distributors for a little stack of packs $150. Let's just guess. I have no idea what distributors pay. They won't tell you crap. But let's just pretend it's an even $150. And if they make like 10,000 of them, just straight cash, no problems, no PR issues, no eBay collapses, no Hasbro toy shop collapse. I mean, talk about a payday, man. Anyways, I have a hard time believing that they are not going to... How can they just do, like, every store gets here's a little stack, and then every store is just going to be like, oh, they're on eBay for $300, easy money. And then literally a week later, they're gone. This whole thing is really wacky, man. This whole super artificial scarcity by underprinting and then just kind of really jacking the price up, it really does kind of rub me and a lot of people. It just makes me uncomfortable. That's the best way to say it. Like, I don't feel angry or happy, but it's like that awkward step parent, and you're just kind of like, I'm just uncomfortable because, Beth, the stepdaughter, Beth, keeps asking me to come down to the basement. And I don't know, guys. My instinct says I shouldn't go down to the basement with Beth. That's kind of the vibe. Like, it just doesn't feel right. That's kind of the vibe I get on these premium little foo-foo fairy dust Fugazi products. I don't know. So, be aware. the prices aren't coming down. Unless Wizards does a public statement, says we're going to reprint more, there's going to be another wave, something official comes out. From what I'm seeing, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Although, word on the street is, one distributor is 100% stating there is a Commander 2019 restock coming after Throne of Eldraine. That's only one. Everybody else is going, eh. So I don't know. Word on the street. But the thing is, I just really caution everybody, because think about it. If you're the average Timmy and you're playing in the Goldfish basement and you say, Rudy, I want to get one of these little Throne of Eldraine collectors for myself or as an investment or to collect with my friends or to draft, whatever it is. I say, okay, cool. Do you think it'll go up in value? Well, here's the problem. If you're going on the open market and they're, what do you guys think, $250? It's $300 a piece. Even if you get 10% eBay bucks or a sale and you get the price down to like $250, $260, the easy money, that big gap from Wizards' price to almost $300, you're going to need it to go from almost $300 to $400 plus to really make it worth your while to tie up that money and wait a couple years for an investment. So I don't, again, like I've told you guys many times, anything that's marketed as collectors, I'm doing the flippin' bunny ears, anything that's marketed as a collector's product historically is not a collectible long-term investment. Always remember that. Alpha and Beta was a joke. It was given away at trade shows and driven around and promoted by a guy in a van. Remember that. It was not designed as collectible, a collector's edition. So that's my whole thing on this Throne of Eldraine collector's box. Is I tell you what, the direction that we keep going in, these prices are just getting higher and higher. Friendly reminder, everybody, we all used to complain about the price of Modern Masters and Eternal Masters and Masters 2017 and then Iconic and Masters 25. And then we complained about Ultimate Masters. And now we have Modern Horizons, which isn't even a limited product, and it's a higher price. And then we've got now these little special things in Timmy Bot. I mean, the prices are just going up and up and up. And I'm telling you all, we haven't seen anything yet. Give it another couple years. So, want to get that out of the way. Use a lot of caution with the Throne of Eldraine collector's products. Again, if you're not a store owner, if you don't have access to a friend who's somehow works at Wizards because you're part of the Ivory Tower Club and you can get them, for super cheap, which is like $200 or something, or even the 180 wholesale type thing, whatever it comes out to be. Unless you can get those prices, honestly, I know it's neat. Maybe buy one for fun with your friends, maybe split the price, but over that, no investing. Don't act like this is everybody needs to remove the emotion from this because it's just not worth it. You got to step back and say, look, I know Rudy looks like a crazy homeless guy. He can't even afford to get a haircut, and he's preaching investment advice, even though he's an entertainment channel. He's not even licensed to do anything. Look, the haircut indicator states use caution, everybody. That's all I have to say. Let's jump to number 2. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah, Brawl decks, right? Are we talking about Brawl decks? Brawl? What size Brawl? I'm just messing with you. I'm just screwing. Yeah, Brawl. We're talking about Brawl decks. We're going to talk about the difference between the double Bs, Cs, and the double Ds. No, I'm just screwing with you guys. Brawl decks, these little fancy things. This is a very short part of the video for those of you who are still watching. How long are we in the video? 7? 10 minutes? 20 minutes? Nobody cares? Nobody's watching. Cool. The Brawl decks are pretty much what I feel is Wizards' attempt at another little supplemental product. I actually think the Brawl deck is an interesting approach. Again, the biggest issue is coming off the backs of the Global Series, the other type of specialty dual deck, Brawl deck. Because remember, Wizards scrapped a lot of good products recently. The dual decks officially are gone. From the Vaults are officially gone. Core sets were gone, then they brought them back. I do think eventually from the Vaults, or of course some sort of dual deck will return. But now we're talking about these Brawl decks. B-R-A-W type L decks, by the way. Not Brawl, B-R-A. And yeah, the cards look like they actually stuff some value into them. So again, don't be surprised if the stores who do get a small batch of them just crack them and sell the singles. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Number 2, keep in mind off the back of the Global Series dual deck, which was an overprinted issue, and of course they watered down the secondary market value. Wizards is playing this Brawl direction very, very conservatively. Now, in my opinion, I think this is a huge mistake. If you want a new format to be successful and you want to get the name out there, you don't underprint it so low that, again, it's like collector's boxes where every store gets like 2. You don't do that because you're not going to be able to spread the type, the style, and get the name out there if people can't get the product. You should have printed more, and then, of course, just see. Here's the thing. It's like you have this wall of things. It's like you have a parchment pirate scroll, And we got to check off certain categories to make the product successful. The Brawl deck said, okay, we need secondary market value, check. We need new unique cards, check. We need cards that have some value, maybe a shock land, maybe a fetch land, maybe some sort of expensive reprint. Okay, we did, oh, they did do that. Seriously? Wow, I guess they did do that. See, and then it's like, okay, now that it has value, and it's going to be able to be sold at stores and actually retains value, and you can sell singles or sealed, and it allows that spider web of opportunity. Okay, now let's just not print them. We don't like money today. No. We're just into taco mode today. No money. You know, you have to go down a certain set of, I don't know, important, like a checklist to make a product successful, which is the balance, you know, and especially items like, you know, Commander Series or Dual decks or Brawl decks or Global Series. When you make anything with multiple decks within the package, each deck needs to contain a similar type of secondary market expected value. Otherwise, you have everybody trying to buy one Commander deck and dump the rest. You go to Walmart, you know, your local Target, your local LGS Amazon.com basement, and what happens? There's only one Commander deck left and the rest are gone because the secondary market value was not balanced through the decks. Now, I do know for a fact Wizards does look at secondary market value and reprint equity, even though legally they are not legally allowed to discuss it publicly, although they have a team of people that do focus on balancing secondary market. They monitor the trends. This is a fact from people who have talked to me who actually work at Wizards, but they can't say anything because they'll get fired if they say they like Rudy. So we know that exists, but we also know they can't publicly acknowledge it due to legal reasons because of the gambling and kids and selling kind of randomized items. So it's a very touchy thing here, everybody. So the Brawl decks, similar problem, just like the Collector Series, everybody. We're going to have an issue with supply, very, very low supply, because Wizards was deathly scared of screwing up like Global Series again. Distributors didn't want to order much. They were very hesitant. Everybody was very, you guys think I should go out with her? I don't know. I heard some bad things. I know, me too. I heard she doesn't like any tacos. You see what I'm saying? Everybody was so skeptical, it made people conservative not want to pre-order much. Therefore, all the distributors submitted pre-orders to WotC. WotC goes, oh, these are low pre-orders. Everybody's nervous. So, of course, they reduced print run to make sure that people would take them. It really scared everybody up the supply chain. So that's where we are with the Brawl deck. So same thing, everybody. Expect very low supply throughout the country. Expect Brawl decks to sell at a premium price. But I'm going to go ahead and say it up front. I can't say 100%. The G word is illegal. Remember that. In the financial world, the word guarantee is the most taboo. It's worse than a curse word or something of like a racism thing, cursing, screaming. The G word is the worst word ever. And that's the guarantee word. The word guaranteed is the most taboo word in finance. It can get you fired. You can lose your licensing in a brokerage firm. Again, entertainment channel, I literally can't even afford a haircut. So remember, in my opinion, I strongly believe there's going to be a reprint of the Brawl decks once they see the success, because then they're going to be like, hey, people want them. We can print more Brawl decks. We can make this happen. I do think there's a higher probability of Brawl deck reprint, and I do not believe we're going to see a collector's edition of Throne of Eldraine reprint because they're small, they're very expensive, and they need to be limited and taboo. They have to have that, oh my God, what's happening with them? It has to have that hype built around that little bubble. I don't think Brawl decks follow that same type of trajectory. So, that's all we have, everybody. That's what's coming up in the next 30 days. Magic continues to be very successful, continues to be on a tear. Again, all the money continues to flow to the new age, modern, and standard products. Vintage cards, reserve lists, buy lists, old stuff continues to suffer. The money is just not interested in going in that direction. We continue and forward to the end of 2019, everybody, and the new stuff is still on a tear. Wizards is pumping out some good products. I think I stand for a lot of people out there. I think the biggest complaint we have is just the rising prices of the products they're making. That's by far the biggest complaint of everybody. I mean, in my opinion, wouldn't it have been amazing if Modern Horizons was the same $70, $80 a box? Just like, you know, Conspiracy 1, Conspiracy 2, Battle Bond. It's the same shape Summer Series box. But, you know, they over doubled the wholesale price. And that's the problem, everybody. We have that shift of everything going on. So, like I said, I think most people are on agreement. I'm pretty sure we all watch this video. You're all listening because we all like Magic. We like the products that are coming. But at the end of the day, it really does suck that they continue to just take that ratchet and they do one more click. And I truly believe, and we're going to talk about all the new releases, the Theros, Zendikar coming again for the third. We're going to talk about that in another video here soon. But, you know, the problem is the prices just keep going up. And I just, I understand things are getting more expensive, but it truly is just not necessary. But Hasbro is just really forcing higher margins, higher growth rates, and it's brutal. It really does suck. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be careful with the pricing on these products. That's what we're heading into for the next 30 days. You guys have a great day. Giggity!